And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Chris Bassett. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And here's the DH for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No ball, one strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad job. Those small moments can be costly.
Here.
Squirts away a little bit.
Your ball, one strike.
Rosario into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette on the run, throw to first. Hey! Not in time. He's safe.
That's why you run hard. 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Lowe will hit next.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on.
In the air, left field, down the line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. There's a strike. Abrams measures 6 feet 2 inches. Batting in the cleanup spot, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Young stands at first with 1 out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Luis Garcia. There's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the hill in this one, Mike Soroka. What do you have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Bichette, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. That's his 50th career homer. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Out to short, Abrams fires across the diamond, and Guerrero is set down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Blasted a solo homer yesterday, the only run they were able to score. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Rip towards third. They take the force out, and that is that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Bassett back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Fans Swings another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now Stone Garrett.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Paul DeYoung in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the count is even. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Long gone. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Alejandro Kirk in the box now. No balls and a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt, ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt,
2-2.
and the count is 2-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Will Wagner, the next to hit. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Batting 9th, 3rd baseman, Ernie Clement.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Oh, hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And now the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Popped up. Garcia sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
That's a strike. Attacked with the sweeper. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So the next lineup turns over. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santander makes the grab, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Young stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman,
and here comes
Jimenez.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Jimenez around second, on his way to third. In there safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now, there's a certain
0-2.
point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And the 0-2. And that's outside.
Ball.
Runner at third here. Nobody out.
Ball.
That one ripped onto the track, and he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it. But on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Gone. Third home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, center fielder
Dalton Varsho
Dalton
next up for the Blue
Varsho.
Jays. He's already homered here in this one, and that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Springer off of first with 2 away. Next offering misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Very well
1-2
executed
is the
changeup
count.
right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And now it's even up. 1 run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air, left field, down the line, and that should be extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off for
Nathaniel
Washington,
Lowe.
first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Outside with a breaking ball.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now batting,
Kind of a
shortstop,
risky pitch coming inside
Abrams.
with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a foul ball. Bassett winds and deals. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
outside.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to fight on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again. Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Blue Jays 3 and the Nats 1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
At
for
the
the
plate,
Jays,
Will Wagner.
designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Line drive to short and caught.
They put a really good
Now
swing on
batting,
that pitch and hit the ball
third
hard.
baseman,
You know, line
Ernie
drives don't
Clement.
always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Swing and a foul straight back. Clement in his fourth year, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the fourth round back in 2017. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Young pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, shortstop,
Back to the
Bo
leadoff spot in the Blue
Bichette.
Jays lineup. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball line to center. Young grabs it on the run. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And the score stays 3-1. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Washington,
duel so
left
far.
fielder,
Here's how the
James
starters
Wood.
have performed up to this point. Bassett back to work. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder,
And now the right
Stone
fielder,
Garrett.
Stone Garrett.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1. 1-1.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That misses. 3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swings through that one for strike two. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's the catcher to hit, Keibert Ruiz. And that's fouled off. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, right field. He just missed it. Springer there makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays. Back now in Toronto. John Charmy with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Lowe. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting left fielder,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 68 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the lefty, warming up as well. Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Outside low, and now 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
To first, might be 2. To second, Abrams. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 3, and the Nats 1. Back here at
Leading
Rogers
off
Center,
for Washington,
now it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Ahmed Rosario. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Goes down looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Young, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that'll get down for a hit. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. One out. Runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. That one finds the corner. And it's 0-1. That's inside.
That's a ball.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And that one fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they trail by 1. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Now
he was
batting, second baseman,
over that one. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber. And when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple. Chance now to
here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's it for Chris Bassett, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Chad Green.
Number 57.
Ready to make his season
Chad
debut, and it
Green.
comes at a high leverage spot. And the batter now, Luis Garcia, inside. And that's ball 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and he's on at first. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single. Back even. It's 3-3. Wood in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. They get 2 and draw even again. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 68.
Now
He's making his 4th
Washington,
appearance of the season.
Number 68.
And the batter is George Springer. 1
Evan
for 2.
Reifert.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Lopez getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No
Threw
ball,
that fastball
2
right
strikes.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Throw sails on him, and it takes off down the line.
Now batting, the center
No,
fielder.
you don't see it very
Dalton
often, but every once in a
Varsho.
while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Out towards right center field. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. And the batter now,
Up next
Alejandro
for the
Kirk.
Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now the DH, Will Wagner. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Wood brings it in, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie Clement.
And now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
We go to the top
Leading
of the
off
7th,
for the
and now up for
Nationals,
Washington,
right fielder,
Stone
Stone
Garrett.
Garrett.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Green,
0-1.
in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. And the Nationals gone in order. Still tied 3-3.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Nationals.
bump, Lucas Sims.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
So back to the
Leading
top of the
off
order.
for
And now the
Toronto.
shortstop, Bo
Shortstop,
Bichette.
Bo
0 for 3 in this
Bichette.
one. Cut on and lifted in the air, Garrett. And it's caught for the out. And next for Toronto,
Now batting,
Andres Jimenez.
second baseman Andres Jimenez.
Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping
Now
catch.
the
Great
first baseman,
reactions,
Vladimir
great athleticism, and he
Guerrero
snatched that thing
Jr.
out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now here is Jacob Young. And he lays down a bunt. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chad Green out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching
Out
for
of the
Blue
bullpen for the
Jays.
Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Number 93.
And he comes on here for the first
Jimmy
time this season.
Garcia.
And I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that. So we'll see how he settles in.
Abrams in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
with the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Young at third, low. On at first with 2 down.
No,
Next offering is down low. Now 1 miss.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. So the Nats leave a pair. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Sims back to work. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Leading off for the Jays, right fielder,
No
George
outs. Runner at first.
Springer.
Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. That's in there. 0-1. Base hit center field. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. There's a strike, 95 of that one. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Up next,
stepping
for the
in,
Blue Jays,
Alejandro Kirk.
catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Addison Barker.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So bases all loaded up. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
This guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job.
And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Up now for Washington, James Wood. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
In the air, right field. And George makes the grab. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. And that misses. 1-0. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Line drive, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate. And
Jimenez. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So digging in, K-Bert Ruiz. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Hammered. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The relay. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they lead by 2. 1 out. Runner at second. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. Now this one gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Digging in, Jacob Young.
well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Fly ball center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel
So
Lowe.
man aboard, and now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Shortstop,
Next to hit, C.J. Abrams. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. Rosario on second. Low at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Blue Jays 3. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Derek Law. A chance at his first save of the year.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
That's to third, to Young. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Jimenez getting ready to hit. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Inside,
1-2.
almost got him. On the ground to the left. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Hit to right, and that should do it. makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.